Money is not what guides your life, nor what defines you. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. What is life then? These men didn't seek treasures outside themselves. They sought strength within, and yet money came to them like water flowing down a valley. They understood a rule that the modern world has forgotten. Money doesn't come when you chase it with fear. Money comes when there is order, calm, direction, and a mind that is not frightened by either abundance or scarcity. Seneca, one of the richest men in Rome, explained it bluntly. A poor man is not the one who has few things, but the one who always wants more. Marcus Aurelius, emperor of the most powerful kingdom of his time, wrote in his diary, "A peaceful mind can perceive the opportunities hidden by the noise." And Epictetus, who was born a slave and ended up teaching leaders and rulers, said that true freedom doesn't come when you have everything you desire, but when you stop wanting what you don't truly need. These men weren't just talking nonsense. They weren't saying it based on theory. They said it because of what they had experienced, because of the strength they possessed, because of the abundance they knew, and they all repeated the same truth. Tell me where you're watching this video from, because what you're about to discover in the next few minutes is the strongest and most forgotten secret about money. If you feel it's time to stop just enduring and start taking control of your life, join Stoic discipline. Here we take old ideas and turn them into tools for today. Turn on the bell, right where you're watching from, and get ready to forever change the way you think about money. And now, look at modern man. He runs, he's always running. He nervously chases opportunities. He works more, sleeps less. He goes into debt to buy things he doesn't need. He lives waiting for the weekend to arrive. He survives paycheck to paycheck, and when the month ends, he looks at his bank account with the same anguish as always, wondering why the money disappears so quickly, why it's never enough, why others get ahead while he continues to struggle. The explanation is clear and harsh. Money slips away from a disorganized mind. Like water slipping through trembling hands, abundance cannot remain in a mind filled with confusion. Think about it for a moment. When you desperately pursue something, what message are you sending to the world? Lack, fear, urgency. And money, like any energy, is repelled by the vibration of fear. But when you act calmly, with a firm purpose, with a controlled mind, everything changes. Money senses that firmness and moves toward it as if it were its natural habitat. The ancient Stoics knew this, which is why they didn't chase after abundance, they attracted it. This is the first Stoic law of money. Desperate pursuit repels wealth. Mastery of the mind invites it. Marcus Aurelius ruled the largest empire of his time. He had access to things almost no one could imagine, piles of gold, enormous palaces, entire armies, and absolute authority over millions of people. And yet every night, alone in his room, he wrote in his notebook, "Don't be deceived by wealth. Don't let power corrupt you from within. Remember that all this passes. The only thing that truly belongs to you is your mind." Do you understand what he was doing? He was protecting his mind from the most dangerous poison of all, unbridled desire. Because Marcus Aurelius understood something most people never learn. Money doesn't transform anyone. It only reveals who they truly are. Give money to someone without inner control and they'll end up sinking. Give money to a wise person who knows themselves, and that person will grow their wealth without losing their character. Seneca was one of the richest men in Rome. Advisor to emperors, thinker, writer, he amassed so much money that some accused him of being a fraud. "How can you speak of Stoicism when you have so much wealth?" they asked him. And Seneca replied, "It's not that I want to be poor, but I'm not afraid of ending up with nothing either. My worth doesn't depend on my possessions, but on who I am. Money works for me, not the other way around." And to demonstrate this, he practiced an exercise that would frighten people today. Once a month, Seneca lived as if he had lost everything. He ate simple bread, slept on the floor, wore ordinary clothes, and forewent all luxuries. Why? To remind his mind that he could be at peace with nothing, to strip money of its power to control him, to maintain his inner freedom intact. This is the second law. Those who learn to control their impulses also learn to control their money. Only a steadfast mind can maintain abundance without harming itself. Modern man has it all backward. He believes that joy comes after having money. First, I earn a lot, he thinks, and then I'll be happy. But the wise knew the truth. Calmness brings money, not the other way around. Epictetus told his students, "Don't ask things to happen as you wish, rather wish that they happen as they come, and you will live peacefully." His students were confused. "Master, how can someone grow without ambition?" they asked. Then Epictetus told an example. Two merchants are crossing a desert carrying their goods. The first one is filled with anxiety. He checks every coin, fearing he'll lose his cargo, constantly looking behind him in fear. The second one walks calmly, carefully watching over his belongings but without nervousness, enjoying the journey and observing everything clearly. In the middle of the desert, a huge sandstorm hits the caravan. The frightened merchant loses his composure. The calm merchant accepts that some losses are inevitable. He protects himself. He waits for the right moment. When they both arrive in the city, the anxious one has lost almost everything. The calm one not only salvaged almost his entire cargo, but also bought the first merchant's merchandise cheaply when he was desperate. Why did this happen? Because a clear mind discovers solutions that fear hides. A calm mind makes decisions that a confused mind cannot see. This is the third law. Money flows toward clarity, consistency, and utility. A focused mind sees opportunities that a confused mind cannot notice. And now listen carefully, because here comes the idea that changes everything. The wise did not chase after money. They pursued virtue, and virtue made them valuable. And what has value attracts abundance on its own. What is virtue for a Stoic? It is not a complicated idea, but a practical way of living. Self-control, being of service to others, acting with firmness, discipline, courage, and honesty. Every morning, the wise man would ask himself, "What can I control today? What can I improve about myself? How can I be of more help?" While ordinary people chased after coins, the wise man built character. While the common man spent on petty pleasures, the wise man poured his energy into learning. While the common man complained about his bad luck, the wise man worked quietly, honing his skills. And in time, something incredible happened. People sought out the wise man because he was trustworthy, because he knew how to solve problems, because his mere presence added value, because his clear mind saw answers that others couldn't. And money followed value just as a shadow follows the body. There was no magic. It was cause and effect. The wise man didn't attract money. He attracted value into his life, and money simply came as a natural result. This is the main idea. Stop chasing after money. Create value. Money is just the sound that comes back after you've built something. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Focus only on what you can control, your character, your actions, and how you respond to what happens to you. Everything else is useless noise." Apply this to money. You can't control the economy. You can't control the market. You can't make decisions for other people, but you can control your discipline. You can control your consistency. You can control the quality of your work. You can control how much you spend. You can control how much you learn. And when you master what's truly within your control, money will inevitably follow. Modern man does the opposite. He focuses on what he cannot change. He complains about the economy. He blames the government. He is jealous of those who have more. He waits for a stroke of luck. And while he waits, he neglects the only thing that is truly within his control: himself. The Stoic sages had a daily habit that transformed their relationship with money. Every night before going to sleep, they would ask themselves 3 questions. What did I do well today? What did I do poorly today? What can I do better tomorrow? This simple exercise created something very powerful: self-knowledge, improving each day, growing step by step. And that constant growth is the formula for true wealth, because wealth doesn't appear in a single day. It's built over thousands of days of good decisions, small routines and improvements that no one sees but that add up like compound interest. Seneca wrote, "It's not that we have little time, it's that we waste it." Modern man wastes his time on distractions, social media, endless entertainment, empty complaints, and pointless worries about things beyond his control. The wise man uses his time to become better. He reads, learns, practices, improves, and develops skills that the market demands. And the market always pays for true value. This is the fourth law. Your time is your most important resource. Use it to become a better person, and money will be the natural result. Epictetus told his students, if you want to be rich, don't try to accumulate more things. Try to reduce your desires. This sounds strange in a world full of shopping and consumption, but it's a path that cannot be avoided. Objects can distract you for a moment, but they can't fill an inner void. Only self-control can do that. The wise knew something key. True wealth is being able to depend on yourself, not needing anything or anyone to have peace, not depending on luxuries to feel valuable, not needing others' approval to know who you are. When you reach that level of inner freedom, money stops controlling you and becomes just a tool you use. Seneca said it perfectly. The richest person isn't the one who has the most things, but the one who needs the least. Think about this. If you need millions to feel happy, you're poor even if you have tons of money, because you'll always want more. You'll always fear losing it. You'll always be a prisoner of money. But if you can be at peace with the essentials, you're free. And from that freedom, you build true wealth without fear or stress. This is the fifth law. True wealth is being able to depend on yourself. When your happiness doesn't depend on money, then money comes without you having to suffer for it. Now comes the question everyone asks. How do I apply this to my life? Here's the Stoic practice for mastering your finances. First principle, live spending less than you earn. Don't use all your money. Leave some free space. That space is power, it's options, it's peace of mind. Second principle, invest in yourself before things. Every book you read is an investment. Every skill you learn is capital. Every hour you dedicate to growing is wealth for the future. Third principle, practice negative visualization. Once a month, imagine you've lost everything. Your job, your home, your money. Could you start over? Could you stay calm? This exercise takes away your fear and prepares you for any situation. Fourth principle, before every purchase, ask yourself, does this bring me closer to or further from my freedom? Every expense is a vote for the kind of life you want. Vote wisely. Fifth principle, celebrate your progress, not perfection. You don't need millions to feel rich. You need to be better today than you were yesterday. That's the only competition that matters. The Stoic sages understood something the modern world has completely forgotten. Money is neutral. It's neither good nor bad. It's simply a tool. Just as a hammer can build a house or break a window, money can give you freedom or trap you. It all depends on who uses it. In the hands of someone without self-control, money destroys, fuels bad habits, inflates the ego, damages character, and creates more problems than it solves. In the hands of a disciplined person, money serves, helps, and builds. But modern man blames money and then is surprised when his financial life is a mess. Here's the truth that almost no one wants to accept. You don't have a money problem. You have a mental discipline problem. Your finances are just a reflection of your inner world. Thank you for reading this message. In the end, it all comes down to one thing. Do you master your mind or are you its slave? Now you decide. Will you be the one who runs desperately or the wise one who attracts without moving? The answer lies in your next decision. The wise ones await you on the other side.